In today's video, I wanted to sit down and do a makeup tutorial with you guys that I have been doing my whole pregnancy with some of the products that I absolutely love that have been working so well for me and that just never fail me. So I wanted to sit down and record a step-by-step makeup tutorial, what products I use, what I've been loving, and just how I apply my makeup in general. I'm also gonna share some beauty hacks, beauty tips that I feel like work so well and has really changed my skin, my makeup look and everything. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Dr. Rebecca Hopkins and I am a DFW chiropractor and content creator. I am almost 37 weeks pregnant. So I'm really feeling it and we're getting close to the finish line, but I wanted to get this video in because I've had a lot of requests of just the things that I use. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. Definitely stay tuned for some vlogs and some videos to come with just new things in my life, labor, delivery, my pregnancy experiences, and just being a new mom. Subscribe down below. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you don't miss a video in these upcoming weeks because we're literally almost there. And let's just get right into it. You guys, so the first thing that I want to mention is that I've already prepped my skin for makeup. I'm actually going to go ahead and add some sunscreen because I haven't done that just yet. So I'm going to add the Glow Screen SPF 40 Super Goop Sunscreen. Love this one. It's been my go-to. I also love that it's a little bit tinted. So it will give me a little bit of, like, just even up my skin tone and then also give me a little bit of glow underneath my foundation. It pairs so nicely with foundation. I am 37, almost 37 weeks pregnant. I can hardly believe it. And we're getting so close to the finish line. I am pretty normal. I am pretty nervous for labor, but I do trust that, you know, God will take care of me and will just watch over me during the process. But definitely, like, been up during the night and thinking about, you know, how we'll go down and what will happen, what are going to be like my early signs of labor. And you know, everything is new, so I am just kind of trying to give myself some grace and just go through the motions and the emotion. Overall, I've been feeling really good. This last week, I will say things feel like they've shifted. So it feels like I definitely feel bigger than I ever did in my pregnancy. It feels like I have more symptoms than ever in my pregnancy. So for example, like I've had a few Braxton Hicks contractions. Walking is getting, like, I go to the gym and do some cardio, that's getting pretty tough. Acid reflux here in the last week. So many different things that I just didn't have during my pregnancy. I'm just gonna go ahead in with some foundation. I've been using the NARS foundation in the shade Punjab. Love this one. I actually just used it for my maternity photo shoot and it just photographs so nicely. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a bit on my sponge and just blend this all out. So yeah, so I have definitely had more symptoms than ever before. It's been pretty wild. We've had a few scares. Last night, I actually felt like, oh my God, is this it? Am I going into labor? My stomach felt like it was tightening. It felt like it was cramping. And I'm like, oh my God, this definitely could be it. But I quickly realized that the cramps and the tightening, they just weren't going away. Like I feel like Braxton Hicks or real contractions would. It felt like I had a stomach ache. So I don't know if I ate something that my stomach didn't agree with. And I just kind of felt like contractions. But at this point in pregnancy, I'm like, oh my God, everything feels like I'm about to go in labor. Like, is this it? Is it happening? So it's been a little bit challenging to kind of decipher like what's real, what's not. But false alarm, I'm definitely still pregnant. Don't think that I'm going to have her any day. I feel like it's going to be a few weeks still, but who knows? She will come when she's ready. So next thing I'm going to go in with is some concealer, but I'm just going to conceal with the Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and this one's in the shade Light Beige. So I'm going to go in with this one, and I'm just going to apply a little bit. I use this one just to kind of color correct underneath my eyes a little bit. if I do feel like I have any darkness. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. And then I'm gonna go in with my favorite bronzer lately, stick bronzer, and it's the Fenty Matchstick in the shade Truffle. Really love it. The blend, like how it blends is amazing. And I'll just go ahead and put some everywhere where I want, where I want to contour. So pregnancy has definitely been a wild ride. So far, it's actually been so fun. I really do love being pregnant. I didn't know what to expect because it's obviously my first pregnancy. So I was like, oh my God, with my luck, I'm probably gonna have all the symptoms, nausea, vomiting, everything. But oh my gosh, this baby has been so good to me. I'm so thankful because I've heard a bunch of horror stories from other moms who are first-time moms who are pregnant around the same time that I am. So I am honestly just so thankful. These last few weeks have been, of course, a little rougher, but I feel like it's just because I'm approaching labor, so my body's kind of getting ready. One thing that I've noticed that has been really rough is I have been up almost every night for the past 2 weeks. My alarm, my natural alarm just goes off at like 3 a.m. So I'm up from 3 a.m. till about 6:37 until I finally fall asleep. And it's been pretty rough because these last few weeks I've been wanting to really get stuff done here at the house, and I really haven't been as productive as I thought I would be, just because of the fatigue, because I'm not really sleeping. I will say that I do get some pretty good sleep in the morning, so from like 7 to 9 is probably my best sleep. So I am getting some sleep and feeling rested, but by the time the middle of the day comes, I'm like pooped. So it's been really tough to kind of manage my schedule and manage everything that I have to do. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a lighter concealer. This is the Huda Beauty Full Filter Concealer in the shade Coconut Flakes. So I'm just gonna put a little bit right where I want the most brightness, and I will leave that to kind of dry out a little bit, and we'll go in with some blush. So I use the Huda Beauty lipstick. It's a liquid lipstick in the shade Baby Doll. I really have been loving doing liquid lipstick for blush. So I'm just gonna blend that out. I just feel like it is just my body kind of just getting ready for being up all night with her, potentially, and just kind of like getting me ready for all of that, because Lord knows that I'm definitely not I was definitely not made to be up early and at all hours of the night, but I think that I'm going to be in a better position because my body's just been used to it now. So I'll bring it down to the sides of my nose, and I'll pat it in quite a few times right in that same spot. So I just went ahead and concealed my lids just a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. So one thing that I've been doing, a hack that I've been doing, is setting it, then baking, and then wiping it away right away. So what I use to set my under eye and just like the areas that crease is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Porcelain Powder. So it's in the shade 110 Porcelain. Just a brush that looks like this. Put some product on it and then just pat it in. So just like light on the powder, because we are gonna still go ahead and bake. Then I'll go in with the Maybelline Fit Me loose setting powder. This one is in the shade 10 and it is called Fair Light. So I've been using this one for years. I love it. The secret to this is applying it with one of these beauty sponges. You can get these on Amazon for like super cheap, for a pack of like, I believe 12. So I'm just gonna go ahead and press this in. And I'll kind of be more generous with this powder. The finish on this powder is so nice. I've been using it for, oh my gosh, years. So it just makes your under eye look so like flawless, but also like you almost have like a filter underneath your eye. So I'll go sides of my nose because I know I get oily there, underneath my nose, my chin, smile lines, and then I'll get my forehead as well. So I'll press that into those lines. I'm also gonna go ahead and put just a bit on my sponge and just kind of do a general like patting all over. That allows for this product to set, so when you do put bronzer and blush, it just goes on more flawlessly and it won't spot and smudge. We have a pretty flawless base. We're gonna go ahead and warm up the face. So I'm gonna go ahead in with some bronzer. I like to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in the shade Rich Amber. So I use this first and I'll just pat some on my brush and pat it into my skin. So that is the trick, is patting and not sweeping. I'll focus it right by my ear into my cheekbone here. A bit of contour in my nose, so I'll pinch the brush just like this and just get the sides here all the way up to my eyebrow. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in and just with whatever's access on my brush, go over my eyelids. Okay, let's go ahead and do eyes, and then we'll go in and do some blush and finish off the face. So for eyes, I'm gonna keep it super simple. I'm just gonna do a little bit of bronzer. I'll use the Soft Glam Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I've had this for forever. If you guys have been following me or been a part of my channel for a long time, I use this palette for my proposal, or for when I got proposed to, and I loved how my makeup turned out. So I've been really reaching for it ever since. I'm just gonna go in with the shade Burnt Orange and Orange Soda and combine those together, dust it off a little bit, and then just do a general kind of sweep just in the crease of my eye here. And I will bring it and lift it up just to give me like a lifted effect here. Only concealed my lids just a little bit because I feel like the pigment payment is way better if I just do a bit and I don't set it as well. I just feel like I get more of the color of the actual shadow. So I've been doing that lately and it's been working out really nicely for me. So I'll just kind of do like a windshield wiper motion and then just take my brush and do circular motions just to really blend it out. So it's just such a pretty shade. It's my go-to, honestly, when I'm not doing anything too glam. Okay, and that's all I do for the eyes for shadow. This is the ultimate trick for blush. I use the Huda Beauty Proud Pink Cheeky Tint blush stick. So it looks like this. It is absolutely stunning. Has a little bit of shimmer in it, and it is a stick, so it has like a creamy consistency. So it looks like this. This is the secret and the trick, is over powder after you set and have done your full face. I'll go in with the cream powder or the cream blush and put it right over where I want my blush to be. This gives you like a super flawless finish, but also kind of like that wet glowy look too. So I won't even set this. I'll just leave it just like this. I found that ever since I've done this, my skin just looks a lot healthier, not as dry, and I get so many compliments on just my face makeup. Next thing I want to do is we're gonna do brows, and then we're gonna finish off the eyes. So this is my go-to. I've been using this honestly for like 10 years, It's the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso. So I've been using this one for such a long time. It is my go-to. So what I do for brows is I will just fill them in a little bit. As you can see, they're pretty full already. But I've went ahead and brushed my hairs down so I can get that top line. And what I'm gonna do is just kind of lightly fill that line in and then down and extend the brow a little bit and really fill in the sparse areas with light pressure. So just like that. And then I'll go ahead and brush up and do that bottom line. Super light pressure, and just kind of fill that in a little bit and then extend it out as well through here. After that, I'm going to go ahead and focus on the front of my brow, and I'm just doing gentle strokes so it kind of mimics hair and it doesn't look too boxy. So I don't know if you can see the difference. I'll go ahead and do the other eye here real quick. Now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and set my brows so they don't move or smudge. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. Thing I'm gonna do is finish off my eyes. So what I typically do is I'll take a brown shadow, I'll take an angle brush, and we'll just do a nice and simple wing with some shadow. I'm going to use that same palette with the Noir and Cypress Umber, so the last darkest shades here. Mix them together, dust it off a little bit, and then I'm just going to fill in my lash line. So we're just going to make it a little bit thicker here. Okay, so just finished applying my lashes. I actually got these from Amazon. They are the brand right here. Really like them. They're super natural, super just like effortless kind of look. I'm gonna do my lips, and this lip combo has been my favorite lip combo for a little while now. It's definitely a go-to. The lip liner that I use is the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner. It's not in Pillow Talk, but it's in Foxy Brown, which I actually prefer than the Pillow Talk one. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips, and then I'm gonna fill it in with the lipstick that I use. I just overline my Cupid's bow a little bit, and then I will follow the natural line of my lip. Okay, so for lipstick, what I've been loving is the NYX Cosmetics Suede Matte Lipstick in the shade Free Spirit. Super pretty. I've had this for such a long time, but just kind of went back in and started using it. So it's very similar to the lip color, but I will go ahead with another lipstick just to lighten it up. And I will just kind of press that in. To lighten it up just a little bit, I'm gonna use the Milani lipstick in the shade Pleasure. So this one is just a bit lighter. Okay, so sorry, my camera just died. But I went ahead and finished my eyes. I finished up my hair, and this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, this has been my go-to makeup during pregnancy, but also just for like work and filming and creating content. This has been like a go-to makeup look of mine that I love. All of these products I will link down below so that you guys can get your hands on them. I have been loving them and they've been my go-tos for some years now. So I hope you guys are doing well and you're safe and enjoy the holidays. Please stick around for more to come. I could go into labor any day, so I'm hoping to vlog all of that for you guys and share our journey. Don't forget to subscribe down below before you head out, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.